How's it going, lobsters? This is Deoxygen Lobster coming at you live! Except I'm not live because I'm just doing a shiny hunting video. I kind of feel ridiculous doing this video because a lot of people have already made a video for this, but why not? In case you haven't seen it. And I feel like this method is going to be like patched at some point eventually. So I'm going to show the shiny hunting method with the outbreaks and the picnic method, if you haven't heard of it. In order to do this, first make sure that you're set to autosave. Make sure that autosave is off, not on. It needs to be autosave off. Okay. Now here's what you gotta do. Normally when you check your map, there's these mass outbreaks. If you zoom out, you can see them. I have two of them right here, of a fletchling and a palmo, or palmy, I forgot what one it's called. And you can kind of see like a little luminescent logo behind them. So those are the outbreaks. There's usually about 6 of them at a time, and they change every day. So there is a way to change them in case you don't like the ones that I have. I'm not gonna change mine, but I am gonna show you how to do it. So you've got a fletchling, palmo, drifloon, a momola over here, a ghastly. One with question mark. If I haven't seen the Pokemon yet, it'll show up like that. I forgot the name of the electric bird from this gen. Wattrel or Kilowattrel. This is evolution. Shuppet. And I think that's it. So, let's say you didn't like those and you wanted to reset it. Just save at the, at the Pokemon Center that you want to save at. Or anyone really, you don't have to be at a Pokemon Center. Make sure that you have Pokeballs with you and a strong person at the front of your party. So what you would normally do basically is you'd go to System, all the way at the bottom, and then you would switch your date and time. You can only switch it as long as you don't have your clock set up so that it's updated, based on the internet. You want to make sure that's off. And then basically all you have to do is, see, I have it to this date right now, and I'm not going to press OK, but normally what you would do is, if, let's say I didn't like the ones that were just shown, you would switch this time to 11:59 p.m. Then you'd hit OK, which I'm not going to, because I want to keep that, because I'm going to hunt for Palmo. And then once you hit OK, you would just go back to your game, and they would reset. There also are other methods to make this a little easier. Having the shiny charm, which requires you to catch all the Pokemon. Some sandwiches that increase your shiny chance that you can make using Herba Mystica herbs, which are only acquired post-game. I'm not going to be doing either, and so from my understanding, by doing this method, I should have my Pokemon at about 1 in 1,300 odds as opposed to 1 in 4,000. Which still sounds pretty, worrisome, but it's not that bad once you see it. I've gotten some shinies from this method already. So I arrived at the mass outbreak of the wild Palmy. Alright, so here's one Palmy, so you're just gonna press the right bumper and use that, one thing where you attack them automatically. That's 2. And you're gonna kill 60 of these. Once you kill 60, you have the maximum odds of shiny rate from this method. But there is something else important to show after I kill the 60, so that's going to make this method much easier. So we're at 7 right now. Even when I'm completely silent, it's hard to count. So I will kill a few extra at the end. So it said that the outbreak is getting lower. I wouldn't worry too much about it because there's usually about 90 to 120 per outbreak. And the cool thing about it too is when you use that mode for the Pokemon to attack them, if the Pokemon's a shiny, it won't kill it. It'll stop, it'll prevent it from attacking it because it knows it's a rare Pokemon or something. So I'm gonna try that because since I have autosave off, I can probably technically, you know, just try it once just to risk it before the shiny. Because you can save before the shinies. Alright, so I think I killed about 60 total now. Alright, and so once you have your 60 knocked out, what you're gonna do is just look for them and see if any of them are shiny. Now, obviously it's important to keep know what the Pokemon looks when it's shiny, so make sure to check that online. I know that shiny Pawmi, it's like a red Pokemon, and red's like my favorite color, so we're gonna try to get it. But again, you're gonna have to try a couple areas here, and the game gets kind of glitchy sometimes, and sometimes it'll spawn like a lot, and sometimes it won't spawn any. So right now I'm seeing about like, I just saw 4 there, and then 5, 6, 7. So I see 7 right now. The picnic method is the next thing I was going to talk about. So none of those were shiny. And so instead of knocking out more, because it's going to eventually run out, you just take out your picnic somewhat a little away from where they all spawn, just so that they can spawn more when you come closer. And then you just pack up right away. As soon as you pack up, Pawmi are going to respawn again in that area, because when you take out the picnic, they disappear. And so now these are actually going to be a whole new set of Pawmi, which is amazing, because the rate for me right now, I think it was 1 in 1,365. So again, now none of those were shiny, so I'm just going to take out my picnic and rinse and repeat. See, last time there was 7, now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right, just right here. And then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 over here. We got 13 total, so there's still probably going to be, you know, a decent amount spawning, but it just, the weird thing about this method is it, like, sometimes there's a lot that spawn, and sometimes there's not that much. So hopefully this won't take too long, and we'll get that shiny soon. An important note about why we need to be on have autosave off is because if we encounter the shiny, we can save in front of it in case we fail for whatever reason. Pokemon have all sorts of different moves like self-destruct or things that would just make it faint. And then you don't want that to happen if you work so hard trying to find it. So like Pawmi is a good Pokemon to shiny hunt for because it's pretty docile. I'm not really talking about the nature, more like just how it's just confused and chilling. It's not really running away from me.
4 hours later.
I think I finally got it. Oh my gosh, it's been 4 hours and 9 minutes and we finally got to it. Alright, so I saved in front of it. Watch. See, it can't attack it. I can attack this one fine. But this one won't get attacked. Which is awesome. And so now the moment of truth! Oh my gosh, finally! This one took a while.
Shiny hobby, baby!
It took 4 minutes and... Sorry, 4 hours and 10 minutes of recording. That includes everything that I recorded for this video. So... Let's put it in a Premiere Ball. Why not? Huzzah, baby! I can't believe it! A crit capture Premiere Ball. Why not? Well, there you have it, y'all. That's how it's done. This was a lot longer than it usually is. This is probably one of my longer hunts using this method, but there you have it, and it does work. Some other extra Pokemon that this method has worked on for me are the Palmy you just saw, Glimmet, Flittle, and Tarantula. So I'm glad it was able to work out. Hopefully we got a nice nature for this. We want Adamant or Jolly, I think. Hasty, not the best, but not the worst either. We can always figure that out in the future and make it different. And just remember to save before, like I said, like I did there. You saw in the example, you were able to attack it with the Pokemon Go feature. I don't know, it's what it's called, without having it get killed. It wasn't allowing it to get killed because it was shiny. So, I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions about this method or better tips, let me know. Be sure to leave this video a like and a subscribe and a thumbs up as well for more Deoxys Link Lobster content. And I hope you liked the video. I'm glad I was able to get it. And hopefully you learn some things, hopefully you get a lot of shinies, and hopefully this method doesn't get patched. Thank you all for watching. This is Deoxys Link Lobster, signing out. I'll see y'all later in the next one.